should not have come to the city. You'd be better off staying in the trees.
Come on, Roach.
You see what I do?
Interesting. Take it easy. Looks like a drop of some sort.
Negotiations and trade cooperation continue. The merchants have completed almost all of the
How long you gonna make me wait?
She may have before he left. That was crazy. Like, what happened?
Whoa!
Help a poor bloke out. You look familiar. Your reputation precedes you, Garrison.
It does precede me.
Come on.
all this rubbish?
Think I can move this.
The Trade Corporation is haggling about the price of its support for the Emperor. The merchants with more influence in the East and South. I'm sure how that went. You know him lovely. So you get a idea into the whatever. Vegelbugs. Veggie. Bagel. Vegel. Bagel. Bagelbug. Beaglebugs. Get him into the bash. Get him coin in the stash. Get him to the bash. No, get him in the corner in the stash. I got a key. Uh-oh, we're back in the filthy freaking sewer. Oh, what's up, Brody? Somebody message. Hold on. Somebody put a message on the stream board. Let me check it out real quick. See what they say. I can't even see what you done wrote, bro. How the hell I see what you wrote? Oh, there you go. It's somebody kill somebody. God, wait, bro. I can't just pull out my sword on anybody. Well, I can, but I gotta get to that.
The hierarch, whosoever conceals a mage in their home shall burn alongside him or her.
See, they won't let me hit. I'm swinging at them with my sword, but they was just making me pump fade, bro. They won't let you just, you know what I'm saying?
Bailiff's a harsh man. Best not cause any trouble here.
I gotta do my mission, bro.
Last chance. I did not know she dealt in magic.
Ignorance don't wipe away your guilt.
What's it like, beheading a king?
Two of you, son of.
We're not in no one's way. Not bothering us out.
You're both
So it is.
down.
Freak wants to die.
Put it away.
So it is. Freak wants to die. I
Weapon
warned you,
aside,
freak. Wouldn't listen. So it is.
Put it away.
So it is. Freak wants to die. I
Put
warned
it
you,
away.
freak. You wouldn't listen. So it is. Freak wants to die. I
Put
warned
it
you,
away.
freak. You wouldn't listen. So it is. Freak wants to die.
Want a hug?
I know they're telling me to go the other way, but a lot of times you go the opposite way, you find lit treasure and shit. That look dirty as hell. I'm gonna go back.
just wonderful.
Oh, that hoe keep on that mud on my ass, bro. And which way I came from?
Seems the exchange is gonna be unsuccessful.
The trade corporation has broken off negotiations for the Emperor immediately. He could not count on its support. Operation Hamlet remains unchanged. All good to on all good to go on our side. Be careful. Here. Gotta watch out for that girl. Got different quests I can do, but
Unbelievable. A Witcher in Novigrad. What will the priest say?
that's what I feel about the priest. Here. In Novigrad. You hear me?
The mage hunters will tend to you yet.
Tend to who? Tend to who? Yeah, knock your... Yeah. Go tend to your shit.
Put it away.
Weapon aside, freak.
Who you talking to?
Sheathe your sword.
Hey, you make me.
Oh,
Put it away.
yeah. Make my day.
And you,
Weapon
So it
aside,
is.
freak.
Freak wants to die.
yep, come
You're
on.
dead.
Come on, what's up?
So it is. Freak wants to die.
Weapon aside, freak.
Put it away.
So
Weapon
it
aside,
is.
freak.
Freak wants to die.
Where my horse at? My scary ass horse right around the corner. Get out the way, huh, Roach? They be taking that on animals.
Faster.
Kick his ass.
So it is.
Weapon
Freak
aside.
wants to
Run, Roach.
So
Weapon
it
aside,
is.
freak.
Freak wants to die.
You're
Get it
dead.
right, one, or things will get hot.
Fuck.
You expect me to be here when you go in like that? Huh?
Help. Save me. I'm dying.
Glory Lane. Hold on.
Hey,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did I just read Glory Lane? Yeah, that's it. Hey, yo, I'm looking for Glory Lane. I suppose they named it that for a reason. Hey, bitch, you know what Glory
You
Lane is?
always wear tight trousers.
Tight trousers. Oh, you talking about my pants?
Ow!
Bitch, you ain't get on my pants. That's on my horse. Yeah, Roach got my back. Bit her ass in the neck. Talking about my damn pants. She right though. I don't do tight pants like that. I don't throw these on. Now what's up, man? Yeah, like that
Cost
shit,
you
huh?
double in the rain.
Come on, what we got? Bitch, I'm gonna tell me what, man. I think I'm on it though. I think this is good. Hookery, man. Yeah, oh wait, this where I stay at. Oh, that hookery, that shit. Oh, I got the whole
Just hawk out for the smoke.
You still arguing?
Seems
Yes,
they
they
can't
are.
decide
Hold
on a colour.
Don't know what the fucking problem is. The colour's either pretty or ugly. Ain't no philosophy to it.
damn right. What you said, honey? What's this? I'm up in this bitch.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
What are our choices?
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. Promised to let us know his choice as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him longer. Say something.
You're both stage artists, and cabaret's a form of theater. Interior should reflect that.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Well, well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. You'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
We talking about the same Dandelion? Man who loses a fortune worth half of Novigrad in one night?
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
It's a material world, and I'm a material girl.
Looking for something unusual.
Black ones, Jordanians, as long as they pay and don't leave.
Drop the baby? Oh, my land. Hold on.
Not so fast, Roach.
Oh, it's back in the hand, bro. Right. She magical. She
Giddy
picked
up.
that bit back up quick. She dropped that baby. She picked it up quick. That's all.
As long as they don't go back to sea.
Hey, ya!
This nigga beating on the road. Who you beating on, bro? It's raining. Come on, man. Dandelion.
Polly, everything all right?
Follow.
Open up!
Bruh.
ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait! Do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio,
You'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary and Thyme. They worked on the dance numbers. I composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter, and start looking.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Damn it. Now where would she leave?
Not here. The key.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Shut off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say... coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Oh. Suppose... in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlex. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
Who's Rotlick?
Never heard of him? Hank Rotlick, famous portrait artist?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
That's true. That is so true.
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary. Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Said I go. I have some smoke portside. Big half-naked man over that bed. Alright, here. Portside, we gotta look portside. Play no games with the postman. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day in the village. Village.
You look fucking amazing. On top of me.
Let's go.
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city. But I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
Take what you want. I'm just here for some placards.
You deaf? Didn't you hear me? This is all mine now. Fuck off, freak.
And here I thought we'd resolve this peacefully.
Come on.
Not good.
Oh, he's jumping. There.
Regret this, mutant.
Old man. Old man. Alright. Young buck. Not young buck out now, just me and you. Oh, shit. That's the haymaker. Oh, my land. Turn around. That's cool. I'm up guard.
Tell me what you want.
That old man was
Damn
trying
it.
to beat my ass about
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rotlick? Where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle Bud Estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
Yeah, I mean doing all this whooping ass. Had me open up a can of whoop ass and you could tell man shit from the what got in here about it. can't let you steal. Hey up, hey up. That's what that does. Y'all had her ass. Good luck, fellas. Matter of fact, let me go and steal her. Cause you can never be too sure. You find some relic type, huh? Yeah, let me hit that. Blame it on them if he asks who stole this shit. I'm gonna say they did. I don't need to drink that. Oh, look at that. Man, gotta eat though. I ain't gonna take everything, man. That might get hurt. I'm walking up because he needs something. Roach, what's up, baby?
Mitts to yourself.
Mitts on you. White girl ass.
Mind the guards. They're worse than thugs. Was it happened to Fulton?
Giddy up, of course. Don't let me gallop any faster.
Take it easy. Giddy up.
On the road all day now.
Another drifter in from Tibet.
You know who I am. I'm Jean-Baptiste Beaufort.
Radovich, but they getting security tied and tied up right pretty soon. They ain't gonna go up and down. Apparently can't get that.
It's clear as the eternal fire.
You got a very important matter, do you?
Slow now. Whoa.
What's your important matter? Go ahead, tell me. You might have an ear for it.
What do you want?
Name's Muggs. Roston Muggs. Need your help in a grave matter.
Oh, grave? It's risking my life. Putting another scar on my body. If you put a scar on my body, I'm down for it.
What's this grave matter?
I came here on business. Sadly, just there across the river, toward the bridge's end, I was attacked. Smashed a bottle of the finest dwarven spirit on the bugger's skull. But the robbery was still a partial success.
Tell me what you want already, and be brief.
Thief ran off with my documents. Very important documents. I need you to get him back for me.
I know the king, I know the thieves, I know the bandits, I know the nigga who took it from you, bro. You don't know that, but I know that. It'll cost you though.
It'll cost you. I don't work for free.
That I know. Since the dawn of time, no witcher's lifted a finger without pay. I've a smattering of coin in the soles of my boots. Return the documents, and it's yours.
Fine. See what I can do.
Might be my last chance. I'm out of ideas if this don't work.
Dwarven moonshine. Nothing stinks quite like it. There's the bottle. Muggs was attacked here.
Elven blood, eh?
Your arsehair grey too?
That boy said your ass had great too.
Bit of what chewing on me.
That was good. They be saying some slick remarks to the Witcher, you know what I'm saying? But that was a good one. All signs pointing to you, buddy. You the drunkard, buddy? Still have to go past.
Want a snuggle, boogeyman?
Want a snowball? Hello, baby.
Handsome night.
Yeah,
When'd you last touch a wench?
Right there. Let's see about this motherfucker right here, though. Hold up. You the nigga, bro.
Hand over the documents, thief.
Me? A thief? I won him straight, I did, in a game of cards.
Not how Muggs sees it. Claims he was mugged.
He lost, demanded them papers back, and when I refused, he walloped me over the noggin with a bottle. Barely escaped with me life.
Got hit off the head.
Give me the papers. You have to.
True. Definite.
I'd have gone there and see what's all baby back there. Tell her take a break from her little tag. Some piece of meat. Tap that little tag. Alright, do what? I'm gonna compare some.
Move on.
Well?
Found the thief who took your documents.
Can't be. Let's go get her. You can hold him while I take what's mine.
Slow down. See, this man said he never attacked you. Said you lost to him at cards.
Ah, cheeky bastard. Well, like me Aunt Rosalie always said, lies got but wee legs and don't run far. The documents belong to my employer. A deed to a townhouse in Vengerberg. And true enough, I'd been drinking. Got a bit carried away. I lost them in a game of cards.
Then you whacked the winner on the head with a bottle.
What was it to do? You weren't willing to give him back. When the scoundrel drew a weapon, I fled. But without them papers, I haven't the gumption to show me face at home.
Here, now pay up.
Of course I will. Give you all I've left. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Yes, you! You got water on the brain?
Slow now. Come on.
Seems you're a considerable sum in the world. Pretty sharp. Hey, not much of a choice. Come now. We can't allow that. Who'd I wager with then, eh? So, here's what we'll do. We'll make one more bet. If you win, I'll pay your debts and we'll continue playing. What do you say? And if I lose? One worry at a time, old chum. Well, enough to place my bet. I've got a call.
some money.
You Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
Generous. Not just anybody could afford to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of gem dealers. One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
You're that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
You got water on the brain?
That's it, Roach.
Run, Roach.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Sod off.
Gods and men, dumbstruck with awe, behold, madly galloping poetry.
Stop, so I'm afraid to see the surgeon. Never know when they'll accuse him of witchcraft.
Wondering if I could take part in the races.
If you've coin for the rider's fee and a steed of your own, why not? Decide quickly, please. There's a race about to begin.
I want a race.
Grand, your name and the name of your steed.
Geralt of Rivia, on Roach.
Excellent. Your opponent, let me see... Seamus Holt astride Athos.
Competitors! Saddle up! On 3! 1, 2, 3!
Run,
Off
Roach.
you go!
Slower.
Hide the wenches, witches coming!
What if we stop so in line? Try buckwheat instead. I just told you.
It's no shame to lose to the best, which doesn't mean you shouldn't keep trying. Shall I sign you up for another?
I want a race.
Grand, your name and the name of your steed.
Geralt of Rivia, on Roach.
Excellent. Your opponent, let me see... Seamus Holt astride Athos.
Competitors, saddle up! On 3! 1, 2, 3! Off you go!
Sick. Sick of it.
Now, where'd you get them cutty peters?
So you're a man well traveled.
What if we stop so in line? Try buckwheat instead.
Hear ye, hear ye! The final of the Erasmus Vegelbud
Come
Memorial
on now.
Derby is over! The winner is Geralt of Rivia, riding Roach Glory to the victor!
Not bad. Yet we shouldn't kid ourselves. The competition was hardly stiff. Shall I sign you up for another?
Like to race again.
Excellent. Don't go anywhere. We'll start soon. Your opponent this time, Viscount Roma astride Caniculus. The Viscount races incognito, so I must ask for your discretion.
Competitors, saddle up! On 3! 1, 2, 3! Off you go!
Oh
my God!
Oh, you got it away from me. You see how it takes the race? I ain't know when to trap me like this. Niggas had that supposed to win it, I got in front. Didn't let them pass. Oh, he stayed behind me and then I knew he couldn't beat me on the sprint. Look.
Bailiff's a harsh man. Let his old fellow be rubbish yesterday.
Come on, Roach. Ride like the wind, Roach. I'ma ride like the wind, Roach. Run like the wind, Roach. I'll ride like I'm a cloud. What? Last stretch. Last stretch, I slowed down for him a little bit.
Hear ye, hear ye! The
Not so
final
fast,
of the
Roach.
Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby is over. The winner is Geralt of Rivia, riding Roach Glory to the...
So the motherfucker gives the glory to me and me. In this game, you know what I'm saying? Just in this game, Geralt.
Bravo! Congratulations, you won in style. Shall I sign you up for another?
Alright, it's my last race, y'all. One more race. I like this racing shit.
Want to try again?
Gained an appetite, have we?
Yes, I have.
Your opponent this time, Luke Vegelbud, young Lord Albert's cousin, atop Succubus. He's the black sheep of the family, but he's not lost a race yet, so he's seen as something of a local champion.
Competitors, saddle up! On 3! 1, 2, 3! Off you go!
ate by that man got ate by a wolf, man. There ain't nowhere to be seen. That man got ate by a wolf, man. Last leg, don't run out on me, Roach.
Hear ye, hear ye. The final of the Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby is over. The winner is Geralt of Rivia, riding Roach Glory to the victor.
Fantastic race. Congratulations. A grand victory.
Yeah, it was pretty neat.
Is there a land where I might find more of your kind?
Playing with it one more time. We did what we came to do, let's go. There's nothing left here.
Geralt of Rivia. Got it right.
What do you want?
To express my admiration on account of your victory. And here,
Brought you an invitation from the boss.
he'd like to congratulate you personally. Farewell.
I have no shirt, I kept it cool. I've heard about your victory and in the Vegelbud, such talent shouldn't go to waste. In fact, it needs to develop. And to make sure it develops, it needs to generously. It needs to be generously. If you're interested in either development or the reward, come visit me at my usual headquarters. I'm brother. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Cleaver about this battle though. I think that'll be what, you still here, bro? You supposed to be going to get my damn, alright, what's around? Bro, bring your ass. Oh, he called a cold, that's my sign. Let me put on some clothes. Put on some clothes. Full body, we're gonna go right there. Sam, I don't want no pruny fingers. I'm gonna go ahead and see what them look like right now. Yeah. So you tired now? You don't want to come to me, nigga?
Come on now.
You don't even want to ride the right way.
That's it, Roach.
You like that? I would take another horse on your ass. Like that. Fire.
God!
Can't even get on another horse.
Oh, that's bad luck.
Tighten up, man. Let me take this race horse. This race shit. You ain't racing no more, bro. You think you finna race again. That's what it is. You ain't gotta race no more, buddy. Almost done. 55. 30. 35. 70. on the hypnosis.
Giddy up.
I know I said we weren't racing no more, but we still gotta run. Still gotta run, road. We running all the way down there. Y'all see that?
Not so fast, Roach.
That's 3 horses. A black one, a white one, and that brown.
Faster. Let's go.
She's ugly.
Enough. Leave him alone.
Oi, you a non-humanophile, is that it?
If there's one thing I hate, it's to repeat myself. Leave him be.
Hey lads, got one eager for a lick in here. Let's show him what happens to freak lovers in Novigrad.
Oh yeah, when there's one, can't see another. Yeah.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Thank you, Vatgern. If you hadn't intervened, they'd have snipped my ears like they did Phalar's. Or worse.
I'd leave Novigrad if I were you.
How about that? Non-humans bother you as well?
Me? No. The Eternal Fire, yes. They've got other scapegoats to burn right now, but it won't be long before they come for you.
I don't believe they will. They'd not dare go that far.
I was in Rivia in 1268, during the massacre. Know exactly what I'm talking about. Take care of yourselves now.
Meaning? What would you have me do? Never leave my home? Step off the pavement to let a human pass?
Farewell.
gentlemen, I beg you.
Back off! Don't dare interfere.
What's this about?
This Dwan sold Fistek to some young elves. A contaminated batch that killed every other user.
Lies. They mean to kill me, steal my gold. Help me, please.
What you sold was poison. Shame you weren't there to see the young lad and others expire amidst spasms.
You, all of you, to an elf. You despise humans, seek vengeance on us. But can you fault us? Fault me for your civilization's downfall?
Shut your mouth, poisoner.
Need to see if this man's actually carrying any Fistek.
We've done that already. Checked everywhere, even his boots. Nothing. The bastard sold it all, which hardly makes him innocent.
Don't see any proof this man sold anyone Fistek, let alone contaminated powder. Can't let you kill him.
Then you too shall die, Vatgern. Shame you happened on our path, and chose to stand in our way.
What? Lost your nerve?
Just let it slide, but I ain't like how that just went down for real. I ain't know he was gonna die with one hit. I was gonna let him take a lick.
But finding me proved no simple task. For having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing, too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits, then cornered by the Temple Guard, she had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.
I don't do all the missions like this. It's really probably like mine. I usually save it right there and just continue on. And probably so I can do it later differently. But I definitely wanted to do that one. Straight up.
Smash his face!
Rumble time!
Look awfully suspicious to me. I'm warning you. Got my eye on you.
Thanks for the invite.
Congratulations. Quite the winner, the Vagel Buds. Luke's one hell of a prick, but I don't recall him ever losing before. And seeing as you outran him, you actually stand a chance at Palio. Make some real coin.
Palio? Never heard of it.
Fuck me, what a peasant. The Palio's a race held at night in the city streets. Used to be every district sponsored a competitor. Things are different now. You're gonna race jockeys put forward by Bedlam and Reuven, but my coin's on you.
Fine, I'll race.
Lovely, colour me thrilled. Just don't bloody let me down, 'cause I'm about to bet a small fortune on you. Go prepare. Drink some chamomile or whatever the fuck you do.
Well, looks like we're going to do a little bit of racing. saddlebag. How can I carry all of the stuff I have, right? A little bit more light. Writing something a little bit more light than what I got on. This one 0.56. 0.56 in white. 0.63. The long one. Then we're gonna go with the blue. I need blue. I need some blue shoes. There they are. There they are. Blue pants as well. No, myself as light as possible. I don't know if it's raining out. I probably would take off my boots and just run my fight. Wait a minute. I'll keep these ones on. Oh, we got a head start. Come on, buddy. Oh, where am I going? Oh, don't do me like that. Check out.
Cleaver had a good up recruiting you. Whoa! Congratulations.
Give us a kiss, Geralt.
No? Then I'll smooch that roach of yours. That were lovely.
And my pay?
Take it, you cheeky bastard. Never met a man who earned his coin fairer than you did today.
Temple Guard! Scatter!
We gotta get the fuck out of here. Thanks, Geralt.
Oh yeah, time to get a little bit of action, yo. Slow fight taking on right next to me and I can't even participate.
Go, go.
Let's go.
A minor key.
But I wanted
to ruin everything. We'll start an email.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I love it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Premier will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary and Thyme wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Ugh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from The Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am? She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
This was all part of the plan.
Gods. Priscilla.
She must have been dead, though.
Is she gonna live?
Well, I'd say that's her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him and kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morningstar, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing, and I wish to help.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
You lead.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried to get the temple guard to enter the sewers, alas, to no avail. So I took matters into my own hands.
At no charge. You damned idealists, ruining the market for us.
Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Excellent fool!
How's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal. But it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobert. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count. Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Looks like necrophages got to this one. Human. Wrong body type. Let's keep looking. That's gotta be him.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely. Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen. Toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor. Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded. Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. I'm afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel?
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting.